My top 5 ways of not to get taken advantage of in the Philippines. Yes, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. So let's get into our topic. This is going to be a quick video. Things that I have remembered, asked some expat friends of mine, and experiences that I have felt being a Filipino American, not really knowing the language when I first arrived in the Philippines, even though we did speak it in the home, but you know, the accents there, whatever. Number one is, I believe this is one of the most important things: live with modesty. So what I mean by this is living with modesty in your mind, right? If you live a simple life in your home country, live a simple life in the country you're going to, especially the Philippines. Don't, and I've seen this happen, whether you like it or not. Many expats come from menial, regular jobs in America. The mind changes, power struggle happens, the ego gets boosted because you're getting a lot of attention. So my point is, please live with modesty in mind. If you lived a frugal life in your home country, live a frugal life in the country that you're going to. That's the only way I have survived. And to be honest with you, in Dumaguete, Negros, Oriental in general, I have somewhat of an affluent family. For me, there was no reason to show off or to do this, to do that, because it was given already. Now, my point is, you are the goldfish in an aquarium full of bluefish, if you get that analogy. You are going to stick out already, and that's number one. Number two, the assumption of you being wealthy is there already. There is no reason to show off. There is no reason to act hasta diddy, all that type thing. There's a lot of things there that you can mitigate by just tweaking and adjusting, you know, your ego, adjusting how you approach, a lot of things there. If you want more videos like this, comment down below, because I can pretty much show you how I act. And I'm from New York, so you know how New Yorkers are. Every time I went to the Philippines, I could be talking regular. The way I'm talking with my hands and everything. I'm humbug already. Humbug is like show off, hockey, whatever. I get that, and I don't even show off. It's the fact that the way I express myself, the way I you know, just deliver certain things. Tone down a little bit, tone down. You know what I'm saying? So that's number one. Live with modesty in mind. Number two, kind of coincides with number one. Do not ever be flashy. Please do not ever be flashy. As I said before, and I alluded to before, there's already a preconceived notion that you're wealthy. You know this already, right? But to a degree, compared to the regular Pinoy, you are wealthy. So there's really no need to be flashy about it, right? Within that spectrum, within that environment, being cocky, be respectful to the locals. You know what I'm saying? Be respectful to the locals. You don't know nothing from nothing. You understand? You don't know the areas that you're in from time to time. You have to understand, being cocky in a bad situation, you're like shit for flies. All I'm saying is, they're gonna come to you. They're gonna be flocking to you. Trash will attract trash. That's all I'm trying to say. If you're naturally a cocky dude, you're naturally braggadocious, braggart, you're gonna have some issues. So keep that down, because number one, I'll be super honest with you, okay? You, retired guy or working guy, young guy, you are not that important to the point where they're gonna go after Filipinos if they do something bad to you. All I'm saying is, don't go to an area acting cocky, acting like you're all that, just because you have a $2,000 pension or whatever you guys are coming in at. Live the moment, absorb the culture, love the people, or try. Now, you don't need to love all the people, but appreciate the good people around you. I can go all day with this situation because I've seen so many instances where people are like, "You're just too cocky, dude." Guy pulls out a wad of cash, whatever. I went to a restaurant one day. Guy pulls out 100,000 pesos, puts it on the table, like, oh, and I knew he was a braggart. He was a douchebag, talking about, I don't think I have enough money right now. And he made sure to look at all his friends around him, smiling, like, and then trying to just go, you know, when the bad guy laughs and everybody has to laugh type thing. Yeah, that's not my style. I hope it's not yours. Number three, haggle with the best of them. You are moving to a new country, even if you are visiting there. Haggle with the best of them, as in, just watch how the locals haggle. I'll give you a short story. My wife, first coming to America, New York, tried to negotiate at JCPenney. Obviously, when they were open, I was like, babe, that doesn't happen here. Nobody, unless you're a flea market, you can kind of have some leeway there. My point is, when you're living amongst the people, amongst the locals, just people watch how you have to listen to these keywords: HM, how much, and just say, when you go to a place, last price. Just say last price. That is an indicator already to the locals that you might know what the hell you're talking about. You say, how much is this gel? Oh, it says you go to a certain place. Not department stores, obviously. How much is this gel? Oh, 50 pesos. Last price. How much? First, it's gonna be, I'm only making a little bit of money, which is probably a lie. But like, you know what? Will you do 30? 50 pesos? Will you do 40? Haggle with the best of them. Why? Even though you have enough money to deal and to buy and whatever, people watching you are going to be like, well, this guy's been here for a minute, dude. This guy's been here for a minute. He must know what he's doing. This guy, it's very hard to take advantage of him. And that's the only way you can protect yourself sometimes, to a degree, for people to understand, like, damn, this dude knows what he's talking about. Or if you go out to the person and be like, oh, very mahal, very mahal. You go to your Filipino neighbor or guy next to you, like, oh, very mahal. No, it's very mahal. The guy next to you is going to be like, yeah, you're right. Then it almost legitimizes you there. You get what I'm saying? So for those of you who are new travelers to the Philippines, that I suggest haggle with the best of them. Number 4, stop hanging out in dodgy places. Okay? You find these situations, guys are getting ripped off. They always got these crazy stories about, yo, this happened to me. And just peel back the onion just a little bit. Just peel it back. Ask him, where were you? Oh, I was at a bar at so-and-so place. What do you think is going to happen? That happens here in America. Me, I am not going to be hanging out at a nightclub where I know it's a dodgy neighborhood. I know what's going to happen already to a degree. I am not young anymore. The friends that I have that are my age, they know what the deal is already. Especially, I grew up in Hempstead, New York. It's a ghetto. It's not too bad, but it's not a really good place to really be in. So my point to you is, stop hanging out in dodgy places. You want to hang out? Go hang out at a beach. Go hang out somewhere where it's really nice. You got some good people around you. Don't expect to be, like I said, if you go to trash, you might invite trash because you're going to be around trash, right? Don't go to the dump site and expect to not get dirty. Don't go to not adept to reading your environment, or you guys are coming from places where you just think like, oh, everyone's going to be nice. And don't get me wrong, there are very nice people in those places. I'm one of them. But my point is, you have no business hanging out in a dodgy place 3 o'clock in the morning. You're like 50 plus years old, or even 40 years old, even a young guy. Understand what you're leveraging. When you go to dodgy places, you're leveraging certain things. God forbid your life. But you might leverage somebody trying to pick you off. You might leverage somebody trying to rip you off. So understand those things when you go to these dodgy places. Me, I stay out of those places. Trust me, I do. I drive by them because I have to, all intents and purposes. I'm not going to be hanging out in those dodgy places. Comment down below and list what you guys think are dodgy places in any country. This is number 5. This is for you young guys and some of you older guys. Don't fall for that young piece of ass. These series of videos, I'm going to be real as possible. I'm going to be real as possible, within reason. When you're rolling around these places, don't eat every piece of candy in the candy store. You feel me? Don't eat every piece of candy in the candy store. Number 1, I go back to, you are sometimes perceived as wealthy, maybe a cash cow, maybe a come up. So understand who you're going around with. Understand what type of females you go around with. Don't expect to pick up the one or nice one at the bar, and then don't expect not to be played around with, because just as much as that person, girl, approaches you, gives you the attention, when you bounce, they're giving the same attention to somebody else, another customer. Understand this. And don't get me wrong, some people have found real love and found a real decent woman. You got a girl who's been working that bar for 30 years. It's too far gone. You get her like her first week, her first month, her first 6 months in that bar, you might change her because it might have been a misfortune that she's been in there. Or him, I don't know, it's up to you. But my point is, don't fall for every single piece of booty out there, because, as I said before, you are to a degree an asset, right? And you kind of have to look at it, and I know people fall in love, this and that, people are hopeless romantics, but understand that you might be a come up. Me personally, I'm always looking at that point of view. Am I a come up to this person? Boy or relationship, professional or personal, a lot of things go through my brain because I understand fully what they're leveraging to get to know me and what I'm leveraging to get to know them. It's a barter, you know what I'm saying? Especially that my family's in business and things like that. It's a barter, because once you hang out with me or with you guys, you might be bringing them into a network. You have to be super careful as to who you're bringing into your circle, right? Who you're bringing into your circle. And this is common knowledge already, but some guys for some reason fall for it many times within their life. And I can't fault them because I've made mistakes in my life. But that's why I made this channel. But those are my top 5 ways that I personally have made myself not be in situations where I can be taken advantage of. Hopefully that gave you some type of value. If I missed anything, if you want me to make more videos concerning certain topics, I mean real topics, you know what I'm saying? Like you want me to tackle my opinions are or what I can help you with, I'm more than willing. My point is, living as a Filipino American in the Philippines, it was rough in the beginning, and then eventually getting to know the dialect more, getting to know how I watch a lot of people. I'm a people watcher. Knowing the mannerisms, the slight hints of things that might go down, violent or not, just seeing how things work. I'm into NLP, so I'm watching how people move. I'm watching how people adjust around me. I'm listening to people's words, intentions, mannerisms. I'm that type of guy. I have to keep myself guarded to a degree because of what it is, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, there's just certain things that I allow and certain things I don't allow, and certain things I am open to and not open to. And I stand my ground. And it's like this, like to get to me as a really good friend, you got to go through certain steps. I don't know what your opinion is on that. It might be good, it might be bad, but I guarantee you people watching this channel are probably similar to me. I can go on and on about this all the time because I've heard some stories. I have my own stories. Comment on below, smash that like, and I appreciate your time as always. Take care. God bless.